Hello, here we are at Moose Jaw this week, talking to the students and
Almost staff.
intern students from Vanier Collegiate about their upcoming production of Beauty and the Beast. And so with me today I have Kayla Gelowitz.
Hi, I'm Kayla Gelowitz. I'm an intern at Vanier Collegiate this year, interning under Debbie Berger, who's directing the production.
And Cameron Whitty.
Hi, I'm Cameron Whitty, and I'll be Belle this year in Beauty and the Beast.
And Derek Frost.
Hi, I'm Derek Frost, and I'll be playing the role of Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. So that's what they're talking about, this play. Now, this play has been in existence for a long time. It's been on Broadway. How long has it been on Broadway, Derek?
I'm actually not too sure.
A while.
Probably a while, yeah.
And
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years,
yeah,
apparently.
and of course, it's having you to get to be in. Have you been in plays before?
Yeah, I've been in many musical productions with Mrs. Berger. My first one being Jesus Christ Superstar back in 2007, which I barely remember because I was just a wee little lad back in the day.
Yeah. and what grade are you in now?
I'm currently in grade 12.
Okay. And so is this your future?
Maybe we'll see what happens, I guess.
Or maybe you'll work for Shaw TV as an installer or something.
Yeah, maybe like my dad. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Some guy. I don't know.
Yeah, some. And what about you, Cameron?
I'm really hoping to end up on Broadway one day. We'll see how that goes. But I would like to start applying for schools in Ontario for acting and stage performance.
Yeah. And how many plays have you been in what grade are you in?
I'm in grade 12.
Okay.
I've been in 4 so far, and 5 if you include one in elementary school.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
They count. Yeah.
So this will be my 5th.
Yeah.
This is my 5th one.
And for you,
It's hard to name the specific plays that I've been in over the years, but I started with the summer camp in the 3rd grade, and since then I've been addicted to being on stage. I studied acting as a performance for a couple of years, and then I began to just realize how much I loved sharing my passion for drama with other people through improv, and then getting into the classroom and really watching people light up when I'm talking about drama, and getting that love out of them too was just such a special experience. So that's where I am at, and hoping to continue on that path. Hopefully still being involved in community theater along the way, but.
and teaching it.
And teaching it. Teaching it is just such a rewarding experience.
Yeah.
So.
Now, let's talk about the play. Tell me about the play, the storyline.
Basically, the storyline is there's this prince who is greeted by this old hag really early on in the story, and she asks him if she can stay the night in his beautiful, gorgeous castle with all of his servants.
Kind of
and
like
stuff.
around us.
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
But he refuses because she's ugly and whatnot. And eventually, she turns into this beautiful enchantress, and he tries to ask for her forgiveness, but she forbids it and places a spell on him and his servants, turning him into a giant beast and turning all the servants into all of these objects and stuff like that.
Because you're a light.
I'm a candelabra. That's the proper term for it. Yeah.
How many? Do you have more than one candle?
Yes, I'm gonna have. Spoilers, I guess.
More than one.
I'm gonna have 2 on my hands and then 1 on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited.
Well, yeah. Not everybody gets to have candles on their heads. Do you have a candle on your head?
No, I don't have a candle on my head.
Are you an enchantress?
No, I wouldn't say so. Yeah, my costuming, I have about 3 dresses, I think, and the ball gown is huge, and it's going to be really scary to dance in.
Have you had a chance to practice that yet?
Yes, we have, but not in costume.
Oh, well, you got to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a waltz you have to do?
Yes.
Okay. Then it's not too fast.
No, not too fast, but the lifts are going to be.
He'll get. I hope he doesn't get lost and all that.
Yeah, hopefully. His hands are going to be furry too, and the dress is satin, so I'm hoping it's not going to slip up too much.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And so when you came here as an intern, you're going like, oh, I get to be involved with plays. That must have been pretty exciting for you to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a large reason about why I chose to intern in a high school as opposed to being necessarily in an elementary school, because I had some choice as to where I wanted to go, and I really wanted to be involved in a high school so that I could be a part of the fall productions, because it's just such a rush, and there's so much going on, and I'm learning a ton from being involved in this. It's such a rewarding experience. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, where are you going to hold this play? Where's it going to be?
It's going to be at the May Wilson Theater.
when?
It's going to be November 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th.
So 4 days.
4 days.
4 days. And where can you get tickets for this?
You can get them online at our school website, Vanier. Is it hdcsd.vanier.ca, right? Yeah, that's
Try
it.
and say it a little bit slower so people can write it down.
You can get tickets at Vanier. No, you can get tickets at htcsd.ca. That's not right. You can get tickets at htcsd.vanier.ca.
Okay, that's Holy Trinity Catholic.
Holy Trinity Catholic School Division.
Okay. For the long-winded people,
Yeah,
yeah.
for the
And I'm sure they got a chance to write it all down. So, yeah, so that's good. And are they available at school at all?
Yeah, I think
In the
they're
office?
available at the office.
Okay. What does they cost?
I don't know.
You don't have to buy one.
Yeah, I don't know.
$25 for an adult ticket and $20 for a student or senior ticket.
Okay, thanks. Now, let's
that's
talk.
right.
Let's talk about the other people who are in the play as well, because how big is the cast?
It's really big this year. It's one of the biggest casts that Miss Berger's ever had to work with.
79?
50? 70?
A voice from the wilderness says 70, Cameron. Are there any adults involved with this?
Yes, we have lots of adults, including Derek Frost's parents, both his mom and dad.
Really? On the stage after all these years of being backstage. Well, that'll be good. How about your parents?
My parents are going to be in the audience watching.
But so let's talk about some of the other characters in there. Who's the Beast?
The Beast is going to be played by Stefan Fleigel, and the human form of the Prince is going to be played by Trey Staples. The costuming was going to be a little bit too intense
Oh,
to get them
gosh.
to be one person.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it before, and the change has to take place in like 12 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it would be really hard to get all the prosthetics on and the hair and the hands, and it's going to take him a little bit of extra time. So we're going to make the magic happen right on stage with a switch, the old switcheroo.
so you'll have to come and see that switcheroo. So, who else is? Who's your stage manager?
Our stage manager this year is Alexis Jones, and she's in grade 12 as well.
Is she a friend of yours?
Yes,
Well, good. And is she really well organized?
very. I don't know how she does it.
Yeah. Most stage managers are always really involved people, aren't they? There?
Oh yeah, totally. Last year we had Janessa Barron as our stage manager, and she was fantastic. And yeah, she even mentored Alexis, so Alexis is kind of bringing on what she has learned from Janessa and stuff. And I don't think I could ever be a stage manager because you got to pay attention. I have trouble paying attention and stuff like that. It's intense. You got to know what you're doing. You got to be organized. Everything I'm not.
Yeah. Well, that makes a good partner in life, though, someone who's complements your skill set. So, yeah, that might. Yeah. But it's nice that you got a chance to do this. You do other things too around the school, don't you?
Yes, I am part of a band and choir and stuff like that. So I'm big into the musical side of things. Music is probably a career option for me as well in the future. I'm also involved in. What else am I involved in?
Are you in
I'm-
sports at all?
No, I'm not in sports. I am involved in the improv club as well.
Are you?
Yes, it's a new thing that we're doing this year. It's very fun. We're learning lots of cool things. How
You know
to,
what an offer is and
yeah,
acceptance
how to set up a scene
Yeah.
specifically and whatnot, so people know where you are and stuff like that. Really cool things like that. We get to be silly a lot of the times too, which is a lot of fun.
silly in school.
Yeah.
My God.
I know school's not supposed to be fun, but it's kind of fun.
Oh no. Yeah, and so for you, are you involved in school a lot of things too?
Yes, I am. I'm also involved in band and choir as well as chamber choir. And yeah, that's it. I'm not into sports or anything
No.
like that.
Not yet.
Maybe not ever at this point.
And so you're here. It's been a really good time for you, and they're looking forward to opening night. The dates again?
The 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th of November.
Time?
7:30 p.m. is when the show starts. I believe doors open at 6:30. I could be wrong on
It's
that.
all reserved seating too, isn't it?
Yes, it is reserved seating, so you've got to order those tickets. The best way to do it is online, but there are people at the school who can step you through that process as well.
Great. Well, thank you three for taking time out of your lunch hour to join me here and talk about the show. I know it's going to be a big success and it's going to be a lot of fun, and you'll think it'll be one of the best memories you have of high school. And we're all looking forward to seeing your parents on stage.
Yeah, it's kind of been like a thing. Like our first one that we did was Jesus Christ Superstar, and like my whole family was in that one. Sadly, my sister is not going to be in this one because she's graduated and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going to be a family affair, so look out for my family
Look
out
out
there.
for the Frost family.
Look out for the Frost family.
Okay, guys, thank you very much, and break a leg.
Thank you.
And when we come back, we'll be talking about another big event that's taking place in Moose Jaw. Don't go away.